Hello everyone. I am Professor P.K. Pathak. How are you? I hope everybody is fine. You must be. So before I actually begin my talks, let me urge you that you do like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and keep on getting interesting videos of your concern. Okay. So going ahead, the moot point here today I am going to discuss about is how to get your idea funded. In modern times, the government across all the countries, they are behind these startups. They want to support all these startups because the economy is going down due to the pandemic. But the revival is yet a very necessary requirement, and government is doing everything at its disposal to support the startups in our country as well. So startups, they have their own challenges. Having innovated a particular device or a technological thing, they have gone through various stages of the innovation, right from the ideation stage to POC to MVP stage, and now they want to commercialize their product, but they are not having the enough money or the funding to go ahead with that. So what should they do? The only point what they are facing is they have to approach the potential customer investors. So in order to approach the potential customers, first they have to identify through a careful portfolio analysis of the existing investors as to how they fit into their scheme of things. They can just see into the portfolio schemes of those investors and find out whether your product, I mean the startup's product or the service is of the interest to a potential investor or not. So on the basis of the portfolio analysis, you can shortlist some of the investors to whom you have to pitch your idea. Having done the first stage, now comes how to pitch an idea. And this is one of the significant aspects, and you have to follow certain norms, certain principles, and that I'll be discussing in very short and crisp ways, because that is how you must be preparing your even the idea and also before presenting to the potential investors. So in order to proceed, let me first share the slides. Okay, I hope everybody can see this slide. This is the topic of the day: how to pitch your business and get funding from the investors. And this will be discussed at length so that actually the startups get some benefit out of it and they can prepare their pitch, keeping all these points in mind. So what exactly pitch an idea means? You are trying to sell a business idea to which 10 years in time one will spend writing an elevator with them. So that means you have got a very small amount of time to convince your potential investors about what your business is all about. Chili. So what to look into the investor? As I told you, you have to search for the real investor, whether their portfolio supports the idea. I already have discussed this. Now you also need to prepare the specific parameters and look for a person who can become your mentor as well. This is not trying to invest, but also guiding us and when required. And once identified, you have to talk about the basic problems, solutions, and your proposed business model. And during all these talks, you have to ensure that you're not exaggerating. You are as realistic as you can be. So this is how you can proceed. Now, let us see the types of pitch and how you must prepare. There are 3 types of pitch, as you can see in the slide. There is one-line pitch, in which you have to create a tagline to grab the opportunity. I'll just give you one example. Right now, I happen to remember. You must be seeing in the TV. So one line, it tells everything. So if it has to be a one-line pitch, it should be like this. Okay. With this, in the first line, you must start your pitch. And in case elevated pitch, it comprises of 3 things: solution to a problem, team of the startups, and market validation. And for that, first of all, any kind of innovation, it intends to solve a problem which is existing in a society. So you have identified the problem first, you have tried to get a solution for that, and you have given the solution through technological intervention. So all these things are to be summarized in a very short and crisp manner so that these 3 points are visible. And you know why team of startups is equally important? Because the investors, they are eager to know that what is the team comprising of, because on the potential and the personality of these team members is the success of business depends. And these investors, they are only investing in your business because they want some return on their investment. It's not because of the charity. So, and market validation, your business process must be compact and must have been tested. So this is the elevated pitch. And the third one, which actually today we are going to have a discussion on, the pitch deck. And you can see there is a business plan and then there is a pitch deck. Business plan will comprise of complete thing, right from the business report, the financial aspects, the marketing aspects, everything in fine details while preparing the business plan. But here it's only a pitch deck you are trying to propose to an investor. So this will be very brief, and it will comprise of these points, as you can see. First of all, the problem being faced by the society, and you must be able to convince the people that your innovation is something unique, which was not there in the society or in the market previously. Then what solution you are going to provide, that must be adequately brought out in front of the investor. Team members, as I told you, it's equally important because the investors keep on judging that the people who are involved in the business process, are they actually having the better to weigh ahead with the challenges of the business or not? So team member is important. Then comes the market. You must be able to identify, you must be able to convince the investor about the TAM, SAM and SOM. TAM हम कहते हैं the total available market, SAM कहते हैं serviceable available market, और SOM जो होता है serviceable obtainable market. So suppose you are going for fan manufacturing. So what is the total available market? You require, everybody across the globe require the fans. So that is the total available market. But what is this? What is the serviceable available market? Say you are producing in Delhi NCR, and you have limited options, so you can just serve the people in and around Delhi NCR, maybe Haryana or Western UP. So this becomes your serviceable available market. And what is serviceable obtainable market? Although you intend to serve these people around the Delhi NCR, but do you think you are the only one? Definitely not. There are hundreds of people who are already serving this segment. So therefore, only a small percentage you can actually tend to serve, and that will depend on the locality which you are operating. So the nearby people and some more people through your aggressive advertisement, they could be included. And so all those will conclude. Will be coming in the serviceable obtainable market. Okay, then you must be able to explain the product and the technology behind it, and what is the functionality and how it is going to solve the problem being faced by the individuals, the target segment actually. Next is the business model, how you want to take it forward. So business model आपका ऐसा होगा कि it will consist of right from the survey of the market to deciding the quantity of production and deciding the break-even point, how much quantity you must be able to produce in order to reach to the point of no profit and no loss, and also the capacity of your production and how you are going to generate the revenue. All these things, they must be clearly explained to the investor. And traction is of utmost importance, and the investors try to look for that. Traction basically means the popularity of your device gained previously. So far, what popularity it has been, the product has gained in the process of MVP. You must have plotted the minimum viable product in the market in the pilot stage. Okay, so what is the available competition? The ongoing competition for your product, that must be identified and that must be explained properly. Then in the ask stage of the valuation slide, you have to say, you have to be very accurate as to how much fund you require and what will be the application of all those funds and how you aim to generate the revenue, because ultimately it's all about the profit making. The investor is only invested in your business once he is sure that it is going to generate enough amount of returns to him. And also you must be very clear on how you are going to enter into the market. So all these things, it must be within 8 to 10 slides, and it must be completed in maximum 10 to 15 minutes. Or even if the less time is there, you have to complete it in 4 to 5 minutes or so. Okay. So you have to be very particular, you have to be very focused, and you must identify the core issues and core points in order to attract the attention of the investor. So why an investor will invest? Definitely because he wants a return on his investment, and you must therefore know building a product and building a business are different. While the product is all about the technology and its utilization, the business is about reaching to the market and attracting the customer to buy your product. And for that, you need to display good knowledge of the market to the investor. And you must have the supporting evidences in terms of the previous market surveys carried out and other research done on this particular business. And one more important thing is USP. You must have your unique selling point, the novelty, the factor of novelty. Novelty actually means your product is so unique that the similar kind of device was never present in the market earlier. You also have to tell your story done so far. अब तक आपने क्या किया है ये भी आपको इक्वली बताना होगा. And this is how the projections will be taken in the minds of the investor as to how it can go in future. Your background or the backward story is going to tell you how you're going to do in the future. And finally, it's all about the deal making. And deal making is very significant because this is the point where both the investor as well as the startup, they are going to combine together. So it's a process in which the personality of both these entities are important, and let us see how it is important. The startup or the one who is making the idea pitching must be very confident, but it doesn't actually mean loud making. You must be confident enough to defend your proposal, and you must also be able to take on all the challenges. And while making the proposal, you must look for the long-term collaboration. It's not only about short-term, where in the span of 6 months or 1 year the business has been over. No, it must be a long-term collaboration, and for that you need to understand each other. And you must be externally optimistic and internally pessimistic. You know why? A person who is fully conversant with his project only can be internally pessimistic. Okay, but if you are making fool of yourself and you are just being overall confident, then it's of no use. When you are internally pessimistic, it only means that you are careful and cautious about what may go wrong. Okay, so but having said that, you must look optimistic as well. That given all the challenges, given all the limitations, you are going to go with the business, and all efforts will be made to make it successful. And you must also devote time in judging the person whom you are going to collaborate with, because you are going to collaborate for a comparatively longer duration. So, so this is how you can make your reach impressive. And finally, I'll tell you what are the reasons for failure, the reasons for pitch rejection. If there is no storyline, too much of contents or no visuals, poor design, or you have not been able to actually give in hand your particular product or design to the investor to actually test on ground. No proper market research or competition analysis if you have not done. If you are vague on that, run valuations in the ask slide. So what is ask slide? Where you are asking for some funding, how much money is required. So if it is the valuations have not been correctly done, I think your project is not going to be successful. you have not, if you have not been able to make correct future projections or the milestones, again that's a problem. And faith current financial position means either way, maybe positive, maybe negative. But if you are not true to bring out your financial position, it is going negatively. Okay, so you must finally, I'll conclude by saying that all the startups must be careful about these regions. They must try to work out through the previous slides which I have explained. And finally, they must be very careful that they are short and crisp, they are to the point, totally focused. And 2-3 points very important: the problems identified, the solutions given, the design of the product, and their marketing segmentation, and asks like how much money is required and how they are going to utilize it and how they are going to generate the revenue. This is all are coming to your rescue. Okay, so on that note, I conclude for the day. Do like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel for more interesting videos. And have a nice day. I hope you must get some significant clues from this video. And in case you need further support, you can either write in the comment box, or you can reach out to me on this my mail ID. So on that note, uh, I think we should stop now. And thanks for watching the video. Thank you very much.